Hey, it's Tammy Time. Welcome to the show, where the fun's always prime. I'm your host, Tammy Hernandez, and I'm here to bring the heat, with conversations that sparkle and energy that can't be beat. From lifestyle to entertainment and everything in between, we'll dive into topics that matter and make your day supreme. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfy, and let's get started. It's Tammy Time, and we're going to have a blast every single part.
Hi, welcome to Tammy Time. It's Tammy Hernandez again with my co-host Gizmo. For you all who don't know me, he's my little brewer Yorkie, or party Yorkie, which he tends to do a lot of that with me, depending on what day of the week and what's going on. And today's guest is Franco, and if you need any, like your car to lose its warranty, you see him, because that's what he does. What is it, you void warranties?
I void warranties, that's my tagline, sure. Yeah.
Yes, but he also makes them make really cool noises and also wraps them. I'm not very good with vehicles, which we know, but his are super cool looking.
We do. We try and make them a little bit better looking, louder, faster. It's our thing.
Change the colors of the rims.
Oh yeah, change the wheels. We mainly do exotic cars. You know, exotics are our thing: Lamborghinis, Ferrari, McLaren, Porsche, and they're already really nice and fast. It'd be a little nicer and faster when we're done with them. They usually are.
Yeah, you taught me how I changed the oil in a Lamborghini once.
Yes, yes, you did.
I learned how to change the oil in a Lamborghini. That one was fun. I didn't know there was like 12 different things you had to unscrew to get the oil out.
Yeah. There's a lot of work to do. And you know what? The car didn't come back, so it worked out pretty well.
I know. And there was a weird screw in a weird place.
Yeah.
from wherever it was prior to your shop.
That's right.
They fixed it. And then but now you have your new location, because you used to be right down the street in Oakland Park or Fort Lauderdale area,
right.
But now you're west, which much larger space, so you can do more things.
Yeah, we bought a new facility in Coral Springs, and we opened there almost a year ago. December 9th last year we opened, so it's going great. We have 2 dedicated areas for window tinting and wrapping and PPF. We do a lot of the PPF. And
what's a PPF?
Paint protection film. So, and it's not just clear anymore. So now they have paint protection films that are all different colors too. So people think sometimes when they wrap their car, they change the color of their car, it's going to protect the paint. It doesn't. It's a very, very thin material.
Right.
The paint protection film is much thicker material.
Okay.
And now you can use that and change the color of your car too. So you get benefit.
Is that the one that you do with the heat? Or they're both
you would trigger both with heat, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be the one you want, that when you lease a car, you put the protective film on, so that way you don't get the dings and the scratches.
Dings it won't do anything about, but scratches for sure.
Okay.
For sure, and especially if it's a car you're thinking that you might keep after the lease. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. I PPF every car that I've had now ever since this stuff came out. It's really good.
Really?
Really good.
Yeah, I guess that's good for the people in South Florida, where you see them on TikTok or social and they've cheated and there's paint all over the car or keys.
Yeah, generally behind a BTS warning. So a lot of times when they're spray painting these cars or trying to mark them up for the gram, they got some film on them that's clear, and then they pull it off. So the car's not really getting ruined.
Oh, okay. I thought, there's some mean people out there.
Well, some people do have more money than brains. It's still a thing, but yeah.
And some people throw tantrums more than they have a brain.
That's right.
And so and you also do rallies?
We do rallies. Last year we didn't do, this year we didn't do any because of the move. It's been so time consuming. But next year we'll be right back. Signature rallies is our thing.
Right.
And typically we'll take a group of friends and clients, 40 to 50 cars generally. And we've gone all over the United States. And that's a lot of fun. It's a big treat for the clients. and it's a lot of fun for us. It takes a lot of planning and a lot of doing. So 2026 we'll be launching a couple of other rallies.
And how many years have you been in this industry?
Oh, more than I care to admit. Better than 30 years.
But you love cars.
Oh, I love cars. It's funny, my dad used to tell me that I was wasting my time and money when I would modify my cars. When I was 15, I got my first car and I put a little bolt-on Monza exhaust on it, and he said, "What are you spending all this money for? It's such a waste of time." And I made a career out of it, so.
Well, then it's not a waste of time, and you're doing something you love.
Yes.
And your shop is immaculate.
Thank you.
Because like any of the shops in Key West, they're very, very, very dirty, and it's not something very clean that you want to hang out at. But your shop, even back where you all do the work, it's super cool.
Yeah.
Like, I suggest anybody just go take a tour there, because it's so much fun.
Yeah, we like the space, and we're also working on really expensive cars too. So, keeping this shop, all the techs and whatnot know that how important it is to keep the shop clean and organized. And especially when you're dealing with a $500,000, $1 million car sitting there, you don't want randomness just strode all over the place. It's not good.
Yeah, but your floors are spotless. Then you have the little bar area.
Yes.
And the couch sitting area in the front. And then you have the things on the tap.
Yeah.
Those are for the people who aren't driving.
That's right. We have a full bar.
Full bar, water bottles. But it's really, really, really cool merch you can have the shirts that say, I void warranties, which I thought was.
Yeah, that came about maybe 11 years ago, and people were asking us about doing tuning and changing the exhaust systems and whatnot, and it was always a concern. I was like, "Is that going to void my warranty?" I said, "Yes, it's going to void your warranty if you take off all of your factory stuff and replace it with something that's aftermarket and performance. There'll be no more warranties." So finally, I decided to start making a stamp that said, "I void warranties," and then we put it on our shirts, and it was supposed to be a temporary thing, but everybody loves it, so.
I prefer a dress. I need a dress.
A dress with it? Okay.
A dress. I would wear a dress at an event.
We'll custom tailor you one.
Okay, I like that. And then what was the other thing I was going to ask you? So you void the warranties, but then you also, I went with, remember I brought one of my friends over to the shop?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And you helped her because of they buy every extended thing you can get, like for tires, for this, for that. I think the car dealers really just take advantage of people in regards to those.
They do. Yeah, we do light mechanical. We used to do a full service repairs and servicing, oil changes. You had a check engine light on or an oil leak, we would take care of that also. Not so much anymore. We're really focused just on that, but for friends and family, we can always help out on small things. So.
Well, yeah, because I sat there at the dealership because it was the Porsche dealer, and we know how much we love Porsches in general. Because yours was a lemon, hers, we
sore
had
subject.
Yeah, we had a loaner car. My friend did for over a year. So, but she went in and they bought the extended tire thing, whatever it is that you get the tire.
Road hazard.
Yeah. So the best part is that she goes to use it. Well, she could have just plugged the tire for $20, but no, they made her buy two new. They gave a warranty on the one tire that was covered, then charged her $2,000, I want to say, for the other tire they made her buy and rotating and balancing, which I thought was then a ripoff. I said, that's more than what the actual thing initially cost. She could have just did that and been fined for a good 6 months.
Dealership things.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't have those beautiful big facilities by giving things away. They make a lot of money.
Yeah, because a lot of people buy extended warranties on their dishwasher or their garbage disposal or their AC. I don't think they actually ever work. As long as you maintain it.
Yeah, there's extended warranties have a time and place for it, but you have to look and make sure you're getting the right one. That's a whole other thing. The people in the front offices that sell you that stuff, They just want you to sign and pay, and
Right, 'cause
they're
they
not
get
too
extra
concerned.
money.
Yeah, of course, of course.
I'd have an extended warranty on Botox if they let you do that. Oh, my Botox stopped working. Okay, I need an extended warranty on that. But they don't offer that.
They don't offer that. There's
They don't
no rain
offer
checks
that.
if it doesn't take.
No.
Yeah.
I could think of plenty of things I'd love an extended warranty on. But vehicles, ACs, no.
Should
'cause
do extended warranties for relationships.
that would be a good one.
It's a good one. This didn't work out. I want my money back.
That
Especially
would be
for
a-
the men. Sorry, especially for us.
Why would why would it only be the men? Why,
Not
why
only,
would
but
it,
I mean especially. Yes.
why would it be especially for men? What if a woman wanted an extended warranty?
What is she going to do? Give back all the gifts?
What gifts?
When you're in a relationship, don't you get gifts?
Sometimes, but I also give gifts.
Oh, well, okay. Not everybody does. But yeah, it would go for both. It would. It would be.
It should be dual. It should be dual. A dual warranty.
Yeah, a co-ed warranty or. Yeah.
Dual. What is it? Dual. Where both parties mutual. Where both parties have to have action.
Yeah.
So, but now I think most relationships, it's communication's the issue.
This is true. That's with everything.
Yeah,
Even in business. Even in business.
Yeah, communication.
One of the reasons that we've been successful is because the amount that we communicate with our customers, and that's not a joke. There's a lot of shops out there, especially doing stuff like we do. They really don't know how to take care of the customers, and they don't communicate or give them forewarnings. Like the whole I void warranties. It's a joke, obviously, but
It's
there's a
honest,
little
but-
bit of truth behind it, because I want you to know when we're working on your car, we're going to make a race car out of your performance car. If your car's a year old, you can't take it back to the dealer anymore. Those days are over generally.
Now, I got a question. It might sound odd, but would the dealer still be able to sell it? Say you void the people's warranty, you soup it up, or would it need to go to a specialty dealer? I know that sounds weird.
So there are things that we do that we do them for these clients, and they're supposed to use the car for off-road use only because they don't fit into federal emissions anymore. And we tell them, you take the car, we tow the car back to you. We always transport. That's one of our services. We concierge the car back and forth. This is for off-road use only because now it does not fit with federal emissions.
Is that only in Florida?
No, federal. It's
Federal.
all across the United States.
Okay.
And that being said, to answer your question, a dealer wouldn't be able to sell that car. They would have to make it compliant with federal regulations
Okay.
again. So if it's got a raced exhaust system where it's got no catalytic converters,
Okay.
they can't sell the car like that.
So now, okay, so our state, I don't think we have that, or I've never dealt with it. But other states, you have to get an inspection to get your little tag.
We used to have that in Florida. We used to have emissions testing.
Right, but we don't have that anymore. So in Florida, you could still get your little tag and boom, boom, boom on the road, even though you're not supposed to. We do not recommend it.
Not a good idea.
As a disclosure, we do not recommend it. Not the best idea. But they could get it. But like a state like New York, they couldn't do that.
No.
Because they couldn't get their little taggy tag.
And more states are going to it. California even has a law that if your exhaust has been modified and it's too loud, just the exhaust, forget about the emissions, just the sound. If it's too loud.
The vroom, vroom noise?
Yeah, the vroom, vroom, and pops and bang bangs.
Yeah, well, I like all those noises. I like them in boats. Why wouldn't I like them in a car? Gizmo likes them in cars. Anytime he hears one, he's sitting there looking and he wants to go follow it because he likes the noise.
He probably thinks it's me.
Probably thinks it's you. Oh, there's one of my friends. We need to go follow. But, I never realized that.
Yeah. So yeah, some dealers specialize. There's especially down here in South Florida. They love selling these cars that are modified.
Because I think they should be able to get more money.
They do. They command a premium if they're done right. I was telling you, I just sold my McLaren.
Right.
I had a McLaren 720S.
It was
and
pretty.
It was really
the
nice.
color.
It was a color change PPF called Purple Rain by Pure
So
PPF.
pretty.
And I had a set of AL13 wheels on it, and it was lowered on the factory suspension with the MSS springs and some other carbon fiber aero kits pieces on it. Anyway, a dealer locally really wanted the car because they know they could sell it.
Right.
So he took it. He gave me a fair number, and
Okay.
he took it. So,
And then I missed your event last week, the stars.
so Cars Under the Stars. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have yet to go to one of those.
Yeah,
I need to
Wavecrest
go.
Marketing does a great job putting that on the last Saturday of every month down in Fort Lauderdale at the Easton Hotel.
I've never been to the Easton Hotel.
It's a nice hotel. They got a great rooftop. They got 2 bars, one inside, one outside, a big pool, and my buddy Les from Wavecrest always does a good job getting entertainment. They had a fire juggler there. She was doing an awesome presentation with fire. We had Chef B from Miami come and do a tuna cutting ceremony. If you've never seen that, that was really, really cool.
Okay.
So that was a great event.
So the next one will be,
The last Saturday of November.
are you going to be in town? Because that's normally your cruise time for Thanksgiving
Not
time.
cruising this year. We're taking a year off.
Really?
Yeah, we decided to stay home.
Okay.
We eat turkey and then some leftover turkey and then some more leftover turkey.
And you didn't have the leftover turkeys on the cruises?
Nope. No, they changed the menu on us. That's kind of sad. I like the leftover turkey.
So do I.
great.
I was mad one year when Jim wanted us. He made reservations for Thanksgiving dinner. I threw a tantrum. I did. I literally cried. I'm like, how dare you do
There's
that?
something to be said about a traditional Thanksgiving dinner. You only do once a year.
Right. No, I remember throwing a tantrum of that because I enjoy cooking. I cook, so who am I to say? It's like, that's a family time where everybody actually comes over and I get to socialize and they come to the house.
Speaking of which, I need some more strawberry preserves.
I have some. I'll bring them to the shop. I have some at the
They were
house.
really good.
I have strawberry preserves, blueberry jam, and cherry jam. I made
Cherry, oh.
cherry. Cherry's really good.
That'd be fun to bake with.
Yeah, it's super good. The cherry came out really good. It was my first time making it.
Well, sign me up.
I will. I'll bring them over. I made a whole bunch, like 3 weeks ago, I think.
Okay.
I did blueberry, strawberry, and and then I was thinking I might do orange marmalade again. I haven't
Oh.
done that in a while.
I think you had given me one of those too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all very good.
Yes.
You need to do them and you need to sell them. It's really, really, really good.
Yes, in my spare time, let's just make them and start manufacturing jams and jellies and preserves.
Well, we'll figure this out.
Yes, we can figure that one out. That one would be funny.
Maybe somebody comes to the shop and with every ECU tuning, you'll get a free jar of marmalade.
That's a good
we
idea.
do something like that. Really move the products.
That's a good idea. That's a good way to move them. I mean, because how many cars do you do a week?
We scaled way down. Before the old shop, when we were doing service and repair, we were doing about 10 to 15 cars daily. Mm-hmm. That's about what we do a week now. Also because our business model changed a little bit in this new spot. We're doing more wrapping and the PPF work, and that takes a lot of time. I mean, those cars are usually going to be there for at least 3 days.
Okay.
So
It's no in and out.
no, this is fun stuff that takes a little time and patience, and we always take our time doing the cars. We pride ourselves on customers not having to come back because something's not right.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, you do a really good job and you love it, and so does your staff, because your staff's so helpful. Every
Yeah.
time I've been there, Eric's great, and Gizmo loves going and running around and visiting everybody, and
We've got a great spot, and we do have a really good crew. You know, that's people say, "Oh, it's so nice that you have that. You must know this and must know that." I say, "You know what? I'm not anything without my staff." You know.
yeah, but they're very nice, very polite, very helpful, always.
They don't have an option. That's the only way they can stay around.
They don't have an option. Oh, that's better than some staffs I've had.
Yeah.
But they're just nice and polite. And even their other halves, when I've met all of them, have been nice at all the events, the different events I've been to.
I've been blessed with that. We've got a great crew.
Yes, you do have a good crew. It's like their family.
Yeah. Well, we hang out. We do a lot of camaraderie. You know, my wife always asks me, "What are you going to take some leftovers for lunch or whatever?" I said, "No, I eat lunch with the guys." You know, so we always order lunch every day together and stuff. I know it sounds trivial, but over the years, I've learned that's a good way to keep morale. You know, we stand around and we joke and we eat and whatnot. It's a good bonding time. So while
Team
there's
building.
correct, and there's still a line between supervisor and employees, but at the same time, they all feel comfortable sharing and telling me if they need something or something's not right or they want something changed, which is why the shop runs as well as it does.
I mean, it's ran well, and I love the new shop. I like how big it is, because the other shop was for having 10 cars, 15 cars in and out a day. You were always backing them out, putting new ones in. This one,
We got a lot of room.
Tons of room.
We've got a lot of room to do what we want to do. This was when I bought that space, October of last year. I completely demoed the whole inside out, and I designed what you've seen.
Right.
It wasn't anything like that. There was 9 offices from the 90s in there, and nobody had touched it since the 90s.
And the lighting and the wall, the paintings on the walls, the epoxies on the floor with the $100 bills in it. You carried it all over.
Yeah.
That's where the cars are wrapped in stuff. I'm talking about. I'm not even talking about the front part of it. I mean, one of the walls has it's a Lamborghini.
Graffiti mural.
A graffiti with a Lamborghini yellow on the back. That's a 3D one.
Yeah, that was a 3D printed. It's actually made out of foam. The front end of a Lamborghini Aventador coming through the wall.
Right, and so when I say it's clean, then the floor, it's epoxied with $100 bills in it. Then you go out to the other part. That's where the cars are worked on. Then when you go to the front part of where you first walk in, not where you deliver your car to, you have the really cool red bar. And then above that, there's art. I mean, is the $100 bill thing there, or is that on the other side?
No, that's in my office now.
That's in the office now.
Yeah, for Josh, Transparent Artist.
Yes, but now you have behind there, I think it's like a greenery thing.
Yeah, a greenery and a neon sign behind there. This is the J. Prince Lounge.
That you can sit there and take pictures with. It's almost as if you didn't know Franco, that it would be an influencer club place where there's different sections where you do photo shoots and stuff. That's what it reminds me of. In between the graffitied wall, the greenery, the red bar area, then you have the couch area and the epoxy floor with the glittery shimmery, not glitter, I should say, it's shimmers.
Yeah, it's shiny.
Because it's on the floor part, then the bathroom, and it's all really cool and nice looking. And then each one of the offices is done with its own unique taste. So, but if I didn't know Franco, who does not do lots on social, it would be a really cool influencer club place to be, where they could just take pictures of it.
It's a really cool space. And when I designed that I would call it the lobby or lounge, whatever, we did the first event that I had envisioned there. We did a cigar night for some of our clients about 2 weeks ago. And we had.
And I wasn't invited.
Well, you don't smoke cigars. You would have hated it.
No, I can say my friends all smoke them. I've sat through many cigar events.
I have a friend who's the marketing director for Casa Carrillo, which used to be called EP Carrillo. So he brought about $2,000 worth of cigars for us.
Okay.
And we had the drinks, and I catered in some food. We had about 25 people. And it was a great night. It was a lot of fun, just chilling out. We had some cars in the back, so we were walking back and forth, but everybody was in the lounge. Thursday night football was on, so we had the football on the TVs. And it was just a great chill out night, not a business night, just something appreciative for our clients.
Oh, that's fun. Okay, I get to come next time, but now you need to tell everybody where they can find you.
Okay. Social media, you can find us on Instagram at signature.autohaüs, Autohaus, like German spelling. Our website is the same thing, is signatureautohaüs.com. And we're in Coral Springs, and we're right off of the Sawgrass and Sample Road, so super easy access from anywhere. Some of our clients were like, oh, you're moving so far away, and then they realized how quick it is to get there right off of the highway. It's some of our clients who were down in Miami were upset that we moved from Fort Lauderdale, and then they came and they're like, oh, this was actually a lot easier to get to than going to downtown.
You're bypassing 95, totally.
Yeah, sure thing.
And Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you all for listening and tuning into Tammy Time again. And you can always find me at Tammy H the Realtor on multiple platforms. Share, like, follow on them. And hope everybody's having a wonderful evening.
As we wrap up today's show, I want to thank each and every one of you for being part of the Tammy Time community. I'm so grateful for the conversations we've had and the stories we've shared. Remember, you are strong, capable, and deserving of love and respect. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. Keep shining your light and know that I'm rooting for you every step of the way. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll see you tomorrow on Tammy Time.